All right, so in this video, we're going to do some questions on finding the gradient to the tangent of some sine and exponential functions. So let's get into it. All right, so the first one here says find the exact gradient of the tangent y is equal to 3 sine 2x at the point x is equal to pi on 8. Okay, so now this one's just straight up, we got to differentiate. So y dash will be, now whenever you differentiate sine, it turns to cos, right? So the derivative of sine is cos. But what you also got to do is you got to differentiate this function here and stick it out the front. So the derivative of 2x is 2. And then I just rewrite the rest of it. So 3. Now sine turns into cos. So I just rewrite that as cos 2x, like so. So simplifying that will be 6 cos 2x. Now I want to know the gradient at the point x equals pi on 8. So y dash when x equals pi on 8 will be 6 cos 2 times pi on 8. So what's that? 6 cos pi on 4, right? Well, what's cos pi on 4? Well, with my exact value triangle, I know pi on 4 is here. So adjacent over hypotenuse is 1 on root 2. So 6 times 1 on root 2 is 6 on root 2. Got it. Okay, let's look at this example here. So it's find the gradient of the tangent at the curve y is equal to e the x sine x when x is equal to pi. Now, hopefully you can see that this function here is made up of two individual or two separate functions, so e the x and sine x. That means we got to use the product rule. So y dash is equal to u dash v plus v dash u. So on the right hand side here, I'll set it up. So u is equal to e the x and v is equal to sine x. U dash is e the x and v dash is cos x. Now I just need to bring it all together. So y dash is e the x times sine x plus e the x or plus cos x e the x. Now the order doesn't really matter, but just for the sake of this, try and make it clear for you. So cleaning this up a little bit, you can see that we can factorize an e the x out because that's in both. So y dash is e the x outside of sine x plus cos x, like that. And we want to find out the gradient when x is equal to pi. So when y dash of pi, that's e to the pi sine pi plus cos pi. All right, so what to do here? So sine pi, sine looks like this, right? Sine looks like this, and pi hits right in the middle there when x is equal to 0. So I know that x will be 0 here. And then cos looks like this, like that, right? Between 0 and 2 pi. And it hits pi at -1. So if you're not sure about these graphs, make sure you refresh yourself on those. But when x is equal to pi, sine pi is 0, as you can see. So we're going to have e to the pi 0 plus, and cos pi is -1. So we just have plus -1. So that's going to simplify to e to the pi -1. So my gradient is minus e to the power of pi. Okay, so let's do this question. Find the gradient of the tangent to the curve, this function here, when x is equal to 1. Now, here you've got a function at the top, and here you've also got another function at the bottom. So that's going to tell us we need to use the quotient rule. So y dash is u dash v minus v dash u over v squared, like so. So just setting this up, u is e to the 2x, u dash is 2e 2x, v is 1 minus e to the x, and v dash is going to be minus e to the x because the 1 just disappears because it's a constant. So bringing this all together, y dash is 2e 2x outside of 1 minus e to the x minus e to the x outside of e to the 2x, like that, all over v squared. So that's 1 minus e to the x all squared. All right, so y dash. So let's expand and simplify the numerator. So 2e 2x minus, so you're going to have 2e 2x times by e to the x. That's going to be basically the indices adding, right? So you get 2x plus x, that's 3x. So 2e to the 3x. I've got two negatives on the right-hand side, it makes a positive, and this will be e to the 3x, like so. And then 1 minus e to the x all squared. Now let's collect like terms. So here, looks like you've got two like terms. So simplifying that, it will be 2e/2x minus e to the 3x over 1 minus e to the x all squared. And we want to know what's the gradient when x is equal to 1. So substituting 1 into here, I'll get 2e squared minus e cubed over 1 minus e to the power of 1 all squared. And that's your answer. All right, that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, let me know down below. If you have any other questions, also hit me up. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.